everyone! Welcome back to my YouTube channel. If it's your first time here at my channel, please subscribe. Basically, if you're new to my channel, what I do is I use my intuition and I read the energy of different videos online. If you're into that, follow along. Of course, I'm filming this video super late at night again due to the fact that I need to work on time management. That's why I'm like whispering quietly again, but hopefully you guys will be able to hear me. So today I'm going to be reacting to this quick, it's like less than 10 minutes video on Alexis Ren. For those of you who don't know, Alexis Ren is like an OG influencer. I know people don't like that word, but that's what she is. She's an influencer. I really like reading the energy of influencers because they usually have such a huge life purpose and their souls have so much light to give to the world. However, it can get tricky if they become affected by other people's thoughts and energy. So I'm very curious to see what her energy looks like in this video. She's also really beautiful. I've been following her since I was a youngin. So this video is called Alexis Ren on tattoos, mental health, and how heartbreak affects her hair, body scan, women's health.
My favorite thing about my body is its strength and agility. I grew up as a dancer, and so I really have a lot of gratitude for what it's capable of. Hello, my name is Alexis Ren.
I keep hearing alien over and over and over and over and over again. A very beautiful alien, obviously, because she's a beautiful model. I think her soul is from another I keep hearing Octurius, something like that. I think she's from another planet.
And this is my women's health body scan. My favorite body part to exercise, it's a cross between my butt and my abs. So my approach when it comes to glute exercises is I'm a big fan on elongation. I like to incorporate stretches while I'm toning because a lot of the times we're doing heavy squats with weights, and because I'm an athlete, because I'm a dancer, I fold really easily. My body's really oh, you want to build muscle? Here you go. And so what I've been working on is a combination of yoga, Pilates, and ballet, and I think that combination is really great because when I'm doing per se donkey kicks, I'm not just doing a normal donkey kick, I'm doing a donkey kick and then I'm extending the leg, really straining everything, pointing the toe, and then bringing it back in. So my whole thing is how can I tone and stretch at the same time? That's what I found is the best for me. Okay, one. So this is my god sister's name, Alexandra. She actually drew it out and then the tattoo artist copied it.
So what I just heard is that tattoo created a cord between her and her god sister, an energetic cord.
This is my handwriting. This is actually the first tattoo I got. It was my mom's signature. I found on a document and it was right after she passed, so got her signature on me. This is Roman numerals for the day she was born and then the day.
I just heard that her mom is her guardian angel, and I keep hearing that when she turns 47, the cycle of despair is broken. That is what I hear.
She passed away. I have a planet because I love space. It kind of puts things into perspective for me. So.
Alien, you guys, what did I say? Alien, but a really beautiful, stunning, cool alien.
I like to be reminded. And then I also have the word angel. I have a rose under here for my sister because her middle name is Rose. I have a tattoo, I'm looking for them, 27, number 27 for Dancing with the Stars, because I was on season 27. Actually, me and my friend Milo, who's also on the season, we both got matching tattoos, so that was fun. Oh, on my fingers.
So what I'm hearing is that if I'm gonna sound like a Debbie Downer, but what I hear is that if you get matching tattoos with someone, you immediately create an energetic ripple, you kind of like bind a piece of you to that other person.
So I have an ace of spades because my little brother's name is Ace. I have a tiny little gun. I like to joke and I just say it's like for the people with close hearts or whatever. I also joke about it being like my rebellious stage because I didn't really have one, so I'm just like, you can't believe who it was. And then this is a music note because music has always been a close thing to my heart. I grew up with my dad, just obsessed with music. He has this huge stereo system in our house, and then he has like over 10,000 records like all along the walls. And so I just grew up with music. It was like, it was that and ballet. It was like the childhood. Okay, that was kind of a weird story, but whatever, I'm just gonna tell it. I don't know if who's into like psychics, but I'm on and off with them. But I think it's like really fun and cool, and it's like, why not? So I was on this phone with this girl named Megan, and apparently she died and went to heaven, and she came back, and now she like channels. The first time I was meeting her, and she was like, what's wrong with your hair? I was like, what? And she was like, what's wrong with your hair? Like, it's not the right color. It doesn't reflect you. She had no idea what I looked like. That's what's so cool. We were just on the phone. And she said, you need to go back to blonde. Like, your mom would want that. And my mom passed away in 2015, so I just like broke out in tears, and I was like, okay, I'll go back to blonde. My mom was blonde, so it reminds me of her. I changed my hair a lot over the past couple of years. I mean, mostly because when you get heartbroken, you want to hide from the person that you were with that person because you thought, I was vulnerable and like I need to change, I need to put on an armor. And so ironically, a lot of the times when I felt like I needed to put on an armor, I would put my hair.
There's like a hologram or like a fuzzy image of like some super good looking dude with like a six-pack standing, like sitting behind her, like on the couch.
I would change my hair dark, which I always think is funny now. So now that I've come to the place where I feel really confident who I am, no matter if I receive rejection or if I feel I need a change, that's when my blonde kind of came back, and I felt comfortable enough to just like be that sunshine that I feel I am.
So I just heard that one of her big life purposes is she's a heart healer. She heals people's hearts from heartbreak, but it's not necessarily always heartbreak. It's just she's a heart healer.
I almost broke my ribs on Dancing with the Stars. I think it was Halloween night, and my teacher and my partner at the time wanted me to do 9 different jumps. And so one was like I was flipping over his like back, and one time we were like late with the music, and so he like rushed me onto his back, and I flipped over and I fell.
So what I just heard was that her being on Dancing with the Stars was a way for her to heal parts of the world. Like people who watched her or even just like thought of her, she was healing those people because she was like projecting out like her soul, her mission. Like dancing is something she loves, so she was like emitting the frequency of love, thus healing people's hearts.
Felt like a snap, and I like fell to the floor and I couldn't breathe, and I was like, oh my god. And the doctor comes in and he's like, you fractured 2 ribs and you might puncture your lung if you keep dancing. I mean, this was like before, we're like halfway through. And so it was like a huge decision. I was like, I can go on or I can be safe. And I went on, and I took like really intense pain reliever. We'd have a doctor come over and he'd stick a needle in my thigh and he'd be like, you'll be fine. And every dance I was like, thank God. So it worked out fine and it healed over time, but I could still feel like the indent.
So I heard that for whatever reason, her rib is like directly related to grief. And that's kind of like the emotion that brought it on.
We think like heels are normal because you're a girl, but I'm such a sneaker girl. Like I can wear sneakers, I will, and I'm fairly tall as well. So whenever I'm wearing heels, I'm like 6'1". Like I'm so tall in heels. So I try to wear like those like cute little like 90s ones that are like shorter. So I'm just like, I'm really 5'11". I guess in a weird way, I have an interesting relationship with heels because as much as I like love who I am, I also feel like I don't want to draw too much attention to myself because I actually like don't feel safe city, because when I'm like walking around the city in heels, like it's like just this constant like catcalling and this and that and like people watching, and it doesn't feel good to me. And so I only like wearing heels to events when I know it's like a red carpet and then we go into the thing and there's no like, I don't know, it's weird. Whenever I put on heels, whenever I'm like, okay, I'm gonna wear heels, it's gonna be a thing, 10 minutes or 5 minutes before I leave, I'm like, never mind, I'm just gonna put on, you know, Jordans, it's fine, like I'll just, with my dress, it's okay. At first, when I spoke about my eating disorder, it was really like, it took a huge weight off of my shoulders because I finally stepped down as like this perfect girl who figured it out and just be like, I'm human, I don't have a mom, I don't know what I'm doing. When I started to kind of come back to myself after feeling like I was spinning for so long,
So I literally see her as like like she legit is an alien. And I mean that in like the coolest, nicest, most like magnificent way possible. Like whatever her soul is, like wherever they come from, like it's this alien. I don't even know what planet she's from, but they literally are like here to like save the world.
It was like, okay, I'm gonna tell the truth. Now what I think it's turned into is like I'm completely healed from my eating disorder. I have an amazing relationship with food now, which I'm so happy that I can honestly say. But because I stated that I had an eating disorder in the past, like people only see me as that now. And I was like, no, like it is truly possible to completely heal from it. And ironically, like my body has never looked better because I'm finally not micromanaging. I'm not only just eating these, like I'm letting myself have a cookie, I'm letting myself have bread, I'm eating things that bring me joy, and I'm also eating things that give my body nutrients, and it's like, it's the both. And healthy food tastes really good. I can go and get like an organic vegan donut and it tastes amazing and it's so good. You can be happy and eat what you want and look your best, and that is possible. I didn't know it was possible when I was 17 and 18. I thought I literally had to like punish myself every time I ate, and that's not a healthy response, and that took me years to overcome. But now I just want to say to anyone who's watching this, like it is possible to absolutely feel happy.
Interestingly enough, I'm hearing her eating disorder was like a temporary thing to heal like a specific group of women and some men, but it's actually not her life purpose. It was like a label, and that like had an eating disorder like doesn't actually exist anymore. And her new purpose has something to do with whales and dolphins and like marine life or something like that.
Love food. I'm definitely going through a period of evolution within my own identity because like I am now, I turned 24 in November, and I'm starting to look at myself as a woman, which is exciting and also really scary because I think I found comfort in being the young one. I found comfort in being the young girl who accomplished so much, and now I'm very, 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 very young, and I'm not saying I'm old at all. But I can now see myself as the mentor. So We Are Warriors is a personal development and wellness community. It's my place to just be myself, truly. I mean, it's a gated community where we have a couple thousand girls, and we just get on a Zoom call. It's like a huge therapy session, and I just go, guys, this is what I learned this week. These are the lessons I learned. Like, does this resonate with you? It's like really tough conversations that we have about society, and then looking at ways in which we can be.
So I'm seeing like a gold cross behind her. I don't know if she's like Christian or Catholic or whatever. And then I'm also hearing that she needs energetic boundaries during the Zoom meetings. I don't know if she gets like affected at all by like what other people share, like emotionally attached to it or anything.
The change, which is scary, but I think it gives us our voice. We're not pushing away our emotions anymore, because I think a woman's intuition.
There's like, I see like a red, it almost looks like a sun, or it's like Mars or something. Or is it, what's the planet that has the thing around it. Is that Saturn? I don't know. I see a planet spinning around like the right side of like her eyebrow area.
Everyone's intuitions, but like female intuitions, because we're the caregiver, because we're the nurturers, because we bring life into this world, we have like a very deep intuition. And watching that grow and come out of these girls has been so fulfilling.
So I'm hearing that it would help her a lot in the process of coaching women, that it feels like she's gonna do for like a certain amount of months, and then something will like come from that. She needs to like let go of like what it means to be a woman and not even like identify as a woman. She's not even like from here. It's not even that she's not human, but she literally is like an extraterrestrial, like alien being in the best, most beautiful way possible. And her like tribe of people are like here on Earth to literally like change it by like the millions. AKA she's like super rad and awesome and amazing. And I think that's why like sometimes when I watched her or I've seen her, I'm like, she's almost like not even like a real human. Not like in the way of like idolizing her like on a pedestal, but like she literally is like this other being of some kind, which is like awesome. But for some reason I keep hearing that if she were to let go of like the label of like what she thinks it means to be a woman, that would like open up other opportunities for her. I don't know.
Thank you for watching Body Scan, and don't forget to subscribe to Women's Health.
She had like a cat coming out of her forehead in like the last frame. I don't like always know exactly why it is that I'm seeing what I'm seeing. Basically, the gist of what I felt is that she's super amazing and cool. It appears as if she's like from another planet and she has a major soul mission. She just seems like in some way she's gonna save and change the world, which she already, I think, has. Thank you guys so much for tuning in to this video. If you guys liked this video, then please subscribe to my channel for more fun videos like this. Comment below. Let me know what you guys want to see next. I appreciate you guys, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.